Chapter 6. Aftermath. Physical and mental changes within riders. Visible changes can be seen from week to week as riders participate in lessons. I have personally witnessed much improvement in all the riders I have worked with. These improvements give the riders a strong sense of accomplishment. They gain pride with each achievement, no matter the size. Volunteers are just as proud as the riders' families. Below is a list of a few of the improvements I've observed among riders in horse therapy. Riders with cerebral palsy can walk more naturally after dismounting. Bigger, longer steps, straightened legs, more stability, less support needed. Riders with communication impairments talk and use physical cues. Walk on to make the horse go. Often learn to say their horse's name. Singing along with music during lessons. Riders with physical ailments gain strength. Legs grow stronger, allows the rider to stabilize themselves in the saddle. Riders begin to help carry tack back to the barn. Riders need less support while on and off the horse. Riders with attention deficit or learning disabilities gain focus. Riders become engaged in the lesson activities. Riders learn to follow directions. Less reliance on the sidewalkers for instruction reminders. Less distractions from events outside the arena as the riders become absorbed with the lesson activities. Riders in wheelchairs begin to walk. Body adjusts to movement patterns of the horse and mimics them. Riders gain muscle strength for further support. Riders gain confidence. Riders perform techniques without hesitation. Riders gain comfort around large animals and unfamiliar people. Riders get excited each week to do something they excel in. Being a part of something bigger than yourself. One of my fellow volunteers once said that with most volunteer gigs, you give a few hours or a day or maybe a week, but with therapy riding, you give a piece of yourself. What a wonderful way to describe it. If you decide to volunteer, if you decide that you really want to give back, I cannot think of a better way to dramatically improve the lives of others that are often ignored and even mistreated. The joy that envelops a therapy barn is infectious and will flow out into your everyday life. I am proud to say, without hesitation, that my second home is a barn, and no, the smell does not bother me. More volunteer opportunities. For those who do not particularly want to work with horses, there are other volunteer opportunities available at therapy barns. It takes a lot of people to run the program efficiently, and every bit of help drives a barn closer to its mission. Here is a list of some other positions and duties that aid a therapy barn. Webmaster. A barn's website is a great way to communicate with volunteers. An up-to-date website makes communication easier. Bookkeeper. Since therapy barns are non-profit organizations, it is important to keep track of finance and use funds diligently. Fundraising. Barns must raise money to improve programs and keep horses in shape. Snacks. For large gatherings where volunteers are needed, snacks and meals are offered in appreciation of their time and devotion. Mail. From stuffing envelopes to sending emails, a barn must communicate with volunteers, donors, riders, and potential patrons. Review. Visible and audible effects of riding are seen each week as the riders gain strength and courage, among other accumulated traits. Being in the center of such inspiring life improvements provides volunteers with a sense of pride and belonging. If this sounds interesting to you, but you are not a horse person, do not be discouraged. There are other opportunities for volunteer work at all therapy barns.